A time where privacy is now a luxury. Alexa is always listening. Our devices are listening. Hey Alexa. Alexa. Okay, that was a moment that you could have shined, but I guess my own Alexa is not listening. Our devices are always listening. Alexa is always listening. You talk about something with your friend, and next thing you're seeing ads about the thing you were talking about. So I feel like Mysterious Girl is like the craving for that like sense of privacy because everyone is oversharing online. And what does this mean for you as an entrepreneur? Can you even afford to be a mysterious girl? I'll share my own journey as a quote unquote mysterious girl that didn't really intend to be a mysterious girl. Any founder that's an introvert will be able to relate to what I'm saying. You don't necessarily want to be out there. You're okay with your work representing you, and you're okay with just being behind the scenes. Your work is what gives you joy. So you might be confused and be wondering, how am I supposed to like network, and how am I supposed to put myself out there as an introvert? So that mysterious girl era would have been like almost like bliss to you because you really don't want to put yourself out there. And that's really my story. Like, I didn't set up to be a mysterious founder or whatever. People just didn't know who I was because I wasn't going out, and I wasn't like really, I was saying no to more events that I was saying yes to. And that was just me being in my comfort zone. It wasn't intentional at all. And even early on in my business, like the founder that I looked up to the most was Amancio Ortega. In case you don't know Amancio Ortega, he's the founder of Inditex, the Inditex Group. So the Inditex Group is the parent company of some of your favorite brands like Zara, Massimo Dutti, Pull&Bear, Bershka, Stradivarius, Oysho. I remember that when I first started my business, if there's any case study about Zara, any book, I'd read it. Like, that was how much I was obsessed with their business model. Even though my my business model has evolved and my aspirations are somewhat different, Amancio Ortega was a founder that I really admired because he was so private. Like, despite being one of the richest men in Spain, he wasn't like all over the tabloids. And it wasn't because like they didn't want to know about him or nobody cared. It was because he was turning down press. Like, he turns down press. Like, a lot of people don't know anything about him. And I was just like, oh my God, that's so great. Like, imagine just making money and just living a quiet life. Like, I feel like that is the dream. But then the more that I ran my business, the more that I saw that there's actually a currency in being known. What really made me to start to think about my personal brand was really when I had interest in my company, like for investors, and they started to ask me questions like, oh, what is your exit plan? When I first started my business, I started it like it wasn't really a serious business. It was more like, let me just explore like my my interest and my passion. And I remember I used to call Lady Biba very early on in my business. I used to call Lady Biba, which is my business name, my love letter to fashion, because I always loved fashion from like a young age. So Lady Biba was almost like a passion project before it became like a full-on serious business. So I always thought like I would own Lady Biba forever. But as I started my business when I was 20, so you can just imagine. But I've grown a lot. I'm now in my 30s. There are certain things that have evolved in the way that I think, and part of it is also thinking about what is my exit plan for Lady Biba. So if I sold Lady Biba tomorrow, what would I have? Is a reminder, if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, what are you waiting for? Our first email is going out next week? or upper week. I don't know when this video is going to be posted, but make sure, so that you don't miss any email, make sure that you're signed up to my mailing list. I start to think, Amancio Ortega started his business in a completely different time. There was no social media. Was there even the internet? There was no internet when Amancio started his business. So he used all the tools available at his disposal when he started. And that's why he's where he is today. And then you might be comparing yourself to Beyonce. Beyonce's journey has been so interesting. Like, I even tweeted, I was like, oh, Beyonce's coming out of a mysterious babe era. Who am I not to promote my product? So we saw that Beyonce, for the launch of C'est Noir, she posted a video that was like almost like TikTok style. So if Beyonce can come out of her mysterious babe era to promote her product, why are you as a founder still taking a back seat? I just feel like there was a time where you could avoid being like the face of your brand, or like showing your face or something. But if you're a founder that has limited resources, how can you be in your mysterious babe era? You need to be the evangelist of your brand. You don't have to be the full-on face of your brand, but you need to be pushing your brand with every resource that is available at your disposal. Whether it's by your personal brand, whether it's by, networking, going for events, visibility is important. We are in an attention economy now. The people that can grab people's attention are the true winners in this economy, because guess what? You can't get people to buy from you if they're not paying attention to you. So if you have a strong personal brand, it can be a good leverage for your business. I've gone from talking about being a mysterious babe to now like building a personal brand. I'm personally on my own journey. Like I said, I've been running a business for over 10 years, and I really haven't really put work into building my personal brand. But that moment where the investor was asking, what is your exit plan, was when it dawned on me that if I sold Lady Bieber tomorrow, that would be like my biggest asset. So what would I have? It seems like building a personal brand is almost the opposite of being in your mysterious babe era. So I'm going to just talk about some people that have built strong businesses off of their personal brands. People like Tracy Ellis Ross. Tracy Ellis Ross is always sharing about her hair, her style, and she's been able to build a successful hair brand just off of that. There are some people might say, oh, she's a celebrity, that's why she's getting attention. Do you know how many celebrity brands launched in the past like 3 years that are not doing well? There's no certainty of success, whether you have 100 million followers or not. It depends on how connected they are to you. So because of how strong their personal brands are, these people have been able to build strong businesses. Another person is Shay Mitchell with the Base brand. She built the Base brand off of she was always traveling and documenting, and then she built a travel luggage brand, and it was so authentic and so organic, and people love it. Like, Base is doing so well, it's so successful. Another person that has built in fact multiple businesses off of her personal brand is Huda Kattan. Huda Kattan is the founder of Huda Beauty, and she was this big makeup artist on YouTube, like one of the top YouTubers doing makeup. She has built a successful makeup brand, not only makeup brand, but perfume brand and skincare brand off of her personal brand. Should I go on? So there's so many people that have built successful businesses. I find that when people launch things out of of what they're passionate about, it tends to do well. Jackie, I know, launched her candle brand, and that's doing really, really well as well. So I don't know about you, introvert or not introvert, I feel like having a personal brand, a strong personal brand, is very, very, like, it's something that will be an asset to you in the future. So it would help you, it would even open you up for opportunities. I don't think that the mysterious babe era was even ever for me. And saying you're not a mysterious babe, but going into your like personal branding era and like putting yourself out there doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be you have to lose your privacy. You don't have to share everything. In fact, I hate that people share so much on the internet. Sometimes I'm like, can we have something for like your diary? Like, I don't know about you, but I don't know that the mysterious babe era is for any founder that's looking to really push and, you know, grow a successful business. Not to say that you can't grow a successful business without like leveraging your personal brand. You can. I was able to build my business for the past 10 years without my personal brand, and I love that for me. But just like I said, we're in an attention economy, and every single thing that you can do to help your business succeed, I say do it. You know, come out of your comfort zone. I'm personally on my own journey of building my personal brand. Coming on camera to share with you guys on YouTube is not easy for me. This is me coming out of my comfort zone. Anything that you need to do to help you push your brand out, make sure that you're doing it. Take advantage of every asset that you have. That's one thing I would say as a founder with limited resources. You need to exploit every single resource that you have and every single asset that you have to give yourself a fighting chance of becoming successful. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I think this video was actually fun for me to record. I'm looking at like the type of content that I can record for you guys. It doesn't have to be tips every time and like practical business advice every time. I also want things that are relatable, things that are not as serious like this topic I just shared. If you have ideas of like other things that you want me to talk about, please leave a comment down below. If there's like a trend, whether it's a fashion trend or a business trend that you feel that you would just like to hear my thoughts about, make sure you leave it in the comment section, because I'm actually looking for ideas of videos to film for this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.